Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start in 5 minutes from now. Thank you for your patience.
एक बार आके देख लो, कहीं मैंने कोई गड़बड़ तो नहीं कर दी।
सिर्फ मेरा नाम क्यों?
अरे जिसने घर खरीदा है उसी का नाम होना चाहिए ना।
और फ्रेंड्स क्या कहेंगे?
फ्रेंड्स कहेंगे कि काश अपनी बीवी भी ऐसी होती।
पिछले 100 सालों से ऐसी हर अच्छी शुरुआत का साथ दे रहे हैं हम, यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया।
Nice. 10. Yeah, nice pen. Nice pen.
Barker. It shows. IT is evolving at breakneck speed, shaping the world in its way and altering the way we perceive things. IT is pulsing at the heart of today's business, and Manage Engine works towards simplifying IT management for businesses. Enterprise IT management solutions designed for IT service management, IT operations management, identity and access management, security information and event management, unified endpoint management and security, and advanced analytics. Our exhaustive portfolio of over 60 products has managed the IT of more than 180,000 organizations and is used by over 2 million IT professionals across 190 countries. Real-time IT management solutions for the new speed of business.
It's time to change your brand. Grayon, beauty, cosmetic, personal care products.
लग ही नहीं रहा अपनी शादी हो गई है
है ना?
यार
मैं देता हूँ।
अरे
मैंने वैसे भी वचन दिया है।
तुम्हारी सारी खुशियाँ शेयर करूँगा।
थैंक यू।
वेलकम। ये क्यों?
मैंने भी तो वचन दिया है, तुम्हारे सारे गम शेयर करूंगी।
गम?
मेरे खर्चे।
पिछले 100 सालों से ऐसी हर अच्छी शुरुआत का साथ दे रहे हैं हम, यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया।
Hello, everyone. A very good morning. Welcome to a competition with rich history of hits and misses, of one-sided battles, of shoulder-to-shoulder duels. But for who will its latest chapter speak of triumph, glory, and an everlasting reputation? Welcome to a big day. Welcome to the OG style of quizzing, when we actually get together in a setting as amazing as this, meeting other quizzers in real life and not so much online. Welcome to the Hindu BusinessLine Cerebration Quiz 2022. Right. We've gathered together for this competition in meet space as opposed to the semi-metaverse that we were leading our lives in for the past couple of years. It's lovely to see all of you here, some of you participants, some of you finalists, which we will get familiar with in some time from now. But for the moment, let me quickly brief everyone with how we arrived here at this competition. Back in July, for a period of 10 days, this premier corporate quiz event had its preliminary rounds online, which saw over 6,000 corporate executives, business professionals, B-school students, and MBA aspirants participating from all across India. We started our, and from those preliminary rounds, we eventually selected 6 regional finalists in each of the 6 region finals. So in order, first we started with our regional final in Chennai, then we went to Bangalore on 31st of July, then on 7th of August, we did it with Kochi and the Hyderabad regions, and then the final 2 regional finals took place for the cities of Delhi and eventually culminating it with Mumbai. And in each of these 6 regions, we had the top 6 qualifiers competing tooth and nail. We had some really close competitions, and as far as I remember, there wasn't even one competition where there was a winner pretty clear, pretty evident right from the very start. A lot of those went down to the wire. In fact, in some of those, we had 4 or 5 contestants competing till the very last question, right? So that's how close the competition was. That's the creme de la creme of quizzing that registers year after year for this great competition. And from each of those 6 regions, we selected one winner, and who are with us in this auditorium. I'll invite them shortly on stage in this grand setting, on this beautiful stage. They're with us. So it's lovely to have all of them here. And each of these national finalists will be competing, of course, for the coveted intellectual title, and of course, to win some fabulous prizes of rupees 1.5 lakhs. This first prize of rupees 75,000. The second prize is of rupees 50,000. And the second runner-up, or the third prize, is for rupees 25,000. Now, like I said, they've all taken different routes to be here, but the fact that they're here is all that counts. So I'll start with calling upon our finalists on stage. He was the first runner-up in his regional final last year, but to qualify for the national final this year, he had to defeat the first runner-up of last year's national final. So I'll invite our winner from the first regional final city. Please welcome on stage Pritam Upadhyay from Barclays. First qualifier from Chennai. Congratulations, Pritam. He's here braving stiff challenge from former champions of this quiz, coupled with a bunch of luck shining on him through the Bengaluru regional round. Please welcome on stage our second national finalist, Krishnan Murlidhar from Alstom, India. For both this year and the last, he was the first runner-up in the Hyderabad regional round, but for the fact that he was, the fact that the winner for this year's competition from Hyderabad regional round had to drop out the very last moment, so in a sense you can call him a wild card, but I wouldn't call him that. I would call him being rewarded for consistency. Like I said, first runner-up last year, first runner-up this year, but this year because the winner isn't here. So we have Naveen Kumar from Sai Mitra Constructions as our third national finalist. Right, so that completes one side of the stage. Now, moving across, he's the only national finalist to repeat his performance from last year. He was in the national final last year. He was second runner-up in a tiebreaker in the national final last year, hoping to do better than his performance from last year. He's back again in the national final. Please welcome Jameer KB from Q Collective. Up next, first runner-up in Delhi last year. He was going to be the first runner-up of Delhi this year as well until the last question. He was a man on a mission then. He is a man on a mission now. Please welcome our winner from Delhi, Rohan Khanna from Barclays. And finally, his ascent to the top was laid brick by brick as he smiled his way through to victory, defeating a couple of national finalists from last year. Winner from Mumbai is Patabi Raman from HCL Technologies. All right, then, participants, very good luck to each one of you. A victory today will be seen as a barometer for quizzing excellence. Congratulations for being here. But for the moment, though, I would like to invite Mr. Raghuveer Srinivasan, editor, The Hindu Business Line, to address all of you. Sir, please. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for turning up here today on a rainy day in Mumbai. And I was a little nervous this morning when I saw the rains, pelting away. But I'm glad to see so many of you have turned up. So, BusinessLine Cerebration quiz is we're entering our third decade next year. This is our 19th edition. We complete 2 decades next year, and it's a very popular quiz on the quizzing circuit. As you all know, it is open to professionals and companies, corporate executives, MBAs, aspirants, and even, I think, MBA students. So, we had a very good quizzing preliminary rounds this year. As the Quizmaster explained, we had 6,000 participants, which is a very big number. The last 2 years, we had it online. This year, it's a combination of online and the physical event today. Hopefully, next year, things will be better for a full physical event across cities. The Cerebration quiz, in many ways, represents BusinessLine as a brand. We are a sharp, quick, cerebral brand that is meant for the classes. We don't, indulge in yellow journalism, or we don't publish stories just for the sake of publicity for anyone. So Cerebration is pretty much a reflection of the values that BusinessLine stands for. And the fact that some of our sponsors, specifically Union Bank of India, has been with us for several years, explains how this quiz has caught on and how they see value in this, sponsoring this quiz event for BusinessLine. As I said, it's a very important item in our events calendar. We have a very busy events calendar in BusinessLine. Next week, we have the flagship event of BusinessLine, the Changemaker Awards function in Delhi, which recognizes change makers in society. And it's going to be presided over by no less than the Union Finance Minister, who will give away the awards. So Cerebration is an equally important event in our calendar, and I do hope that you all enjoy this morning, having braved the rains and come here. My best wishes to all the participants. Special wishes to my fellow Chennai Vasi from Barclays. I think there is a competition within a competition here. There are two Barclays executives. So it's going to be fun watching which Barclays wins. And best of luck to all of you. And I hope the best one wins today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. An acknowledgement and appreciation for our partners as BusinessLine Cerebration 2022. The title sponsor, Union Bank of India. It's powered by Manage Engine, the writing instruments partner, Parker Pen by Luxor Group, and our associate sponsor, Grayon. Thank you to each one of you, and so we'll hear from them. And I would appreciate if you can applaud their support as well. So for the moment, I would now request Dr. K.L. Raju, GM, Union Bank of India. Sir, if we can please have you up on stage.
Good morning to everyone, and congratulations to all participants, and all the best for your coming competition. And you know, Union Bank of India supports the talent people, and Union Bank of India, one of the biggest bank among PSBs, and under the dynamic leadership of Mrs. Manimekalai, our MD CEO, she always supports the talented people, and it is our opportunity to participate and sponsor this prestigious program every year. And we are, you know, Union Bank tailored the products on day-to-day needs of the each and every profession, each and every person of the society. And it is a great opportunity for all of us to participate in it. And I wish all the best for the contest participants. And we thank to the Hindu Business Line to give the opportunity for, to participate and to sponsor in this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Following him, I'm pleased to invite Mr. Nadeem Ahmed, Regional Head, Enterprise Accounts Manage Engine, on stage to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nadeem. I head the enterprise business for the Western region of India. So we would like to first of all thank Ajay and the team. We are happy to be a part of BusinessLine Cerebration Corporate Quest 2022. So something about Manage Engine, we are the corporate, we are the IT enterprise division of Zoho Corporation. We are headquartered in the United States. However, we are from the groundwork up from Nama, Chennai folks. Okay, talking about this events, yes, one of the premier quizzing events in the country. Well, it's a good event, and at the same time, it gives us some break from our regular work, and yet to be part of this competitive competition. Talking about the finalist, I would say congratulations, and to be up till here. And at the same time, I'm sure you guys have been through a thorough test of skills, and I'm sure you will make it. But again, I would say that no matter whoever wins today, all of you all deserve to be called a winner. Because your never say die attitude has got you here. I would say keep it up and fight up till the last time. Talking about the never give up attitude, that has been the core of the Manage Engine strength up till now. So we talk about Manage Engine. You know, that has been of our core strength for the last 20 years, for that matter. So I would say don't give up, please. And I would like to thank you, Ajay, for hosting this event. And thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much. We are all set to witness a new champion for this great competition. The journey, however, will last 5 rounds, and each with its own trials and tribulations. So good luck to all these 6 participants on stage. Can we give them all a huge round of applause before we begin the national final of the 19th, the Hindu BusinessLine Cerebration Quiz 2022. Well, the audience is in everybody's team, it seems. So we'll start. There are 5 rounds in all. We'll begin with round 1, but before that, may I request at least the participants on stage to please put your phones on silent, preferably switch them off. And to members of the audience, if you can please keep your phones on silent. And I would appreciate if there's a call that you get, if you can proceed outside the room and then take that call. All right, let's begin. The true colors are not. Do you see the same colors in that grayish hue? Okay. Sorry. Can you just give us a moment? Or are you changing something? Yeah, all right. Okay. Whatever settings you did, just keep it to that. All right. The round 1 is called Infinite Bounce. There's going to be 6 questions that will pass clockwise. When I say clockwise, I mean team A, B, C, D, E, and F. We'll start with Chennai. We'll go all the way to Mumbai. All questions in all 5 rounds are going to be on the buzzer. We'll test the buzzers in a bit. First question will be direct to Preetham from Chennai. Preetham, if you give me the right answer, I'll give you 10 points. If, however, you do not know the right answer, whether you give me a wrong answer or you say pass, I will pass the question to Team Bangalore. Krishnan, if you give me the right answer, if you don't give me the right answer, I'll move on to Hyderabad. Let's say Hyderabad gives me the right answer. It says 10 for a direct, plus 1 for each pass. So Naveen from Hyderabad, you will collect 10 plus 1 plus 1. So that will be 12 points for you. So premium for answering a question missed by previous teams. Maximum points that are possible on a question is 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 15. Right? So if Chennai's question passes across everyone, answered by Mumbai, he gets 15. However, because I said that all questions, all rounds are going to be on the buzzer, if Preetham does not know the answer, all questions are on the buzzer. So the moment you see the question on screen, except the direct participant, the other 5 participants can press the buzzer, but do not answer immediately. I will first take the answer of the direct participant. If their answer is incorrect, should I pass the question? So let's say Jameer from Kochi presses the buzzer on Preetham's question. I will not pass the question if Preetham gets it wrong to Bangalore and Hyderabad. I will jump straight to Kochi, and you'll get 10 points if you're right, but a minus 5 if you're wrong. All right, there's 1 buzzer per question. Only buzzer opens the moment question appears on screen, closes the moment I get an answer from the direct participant. Whether that takes 5 seconds or not more than 20 seconds, please. Don't take too much time, right? Clear? I hope that's clear. So for example, questions for Chennai, and Rohan from Delhi knows the answer. But because the question will only get you 10-point Rohan on the buzzer if you press the buzzer, but on the other hand, if it would have passed across Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kochi, and then to you would have got 14. So my personal suggestion would be to would be for anybody who wants to press the buzzer is to look at the faces of other people on stage first. If you think they're confident, they look confident, then press the buzzer and don't let them answer. Otherwise, just hope for the best that, the others are not that great at poker and poker face. So you can wait for the question to pass across them, and then you'll get 14. So it's a trade-off that you'll have to make. Something that I always like to consider a signature of my quizzes. There's always a strategic element. It won't always be about who gets the most answers correct. It'll always be about who plays the ball to its merit or question to its merit. All right, I hope that's clear. We'll test the buzzers once.
Sorry, I had a question. So suppose it's my direct, Jamir buzzes, and on the buzzer he gets it wrong.
-5. Next question passes to Bangalore and then to Hyderabad. If Hyderabad answers, he gets 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 13. So I will count that as one attempt as well. Okay?
On a direct, there is no negative marking.
On a direct, there's no negative. Right? Negative only on the buzzer, not on the pass either. Okay? I mean, no negative on the pass either. We can test the buzzers. We'll start with Chennai. Can we switch on the buzzers? Yeah. All right, so this round has only one buzzer per question. And like I said, buzzer open till the time I have a buzzer coming from the direct participant. In some rounds, I'll allow 2 or 3 buzzers, and I'll get to that. But I'll also show you what that means. All right, press the buzzer, Krishnan. Hold on, keep pressing the buzzer. All right, so now what you see, it has sequential buzzer. This is a sequential buzzer. So the first buzzer remains illuminated throughout, as you can see on Preetham's table. Then Bangalore was second, so it blinks. And in case of the third buzzer, it blinks, but with a little longer pause. All right, so that's the sequence of buzzers. All right, we can reset. Please press the buzzer. No. All right, that's fine. Please reset. Hyderabad. All right, please reset. Kochi. Sorry, wait. Please reset. Okay, Kochi. All right, please reset. Rohan. Please reset. And Mumbai. All right, cool. Okay, clear everyone? So second buzzer blinks, third buzzer also blinks, but with a little pause. All questions on the buzzer. Preetham, you don't have to press the buzzer on the first question.
So if you're buzzing, so if there are multiple parts, you expect all the parts to be answered?
No. If you're buzzing, I'll be a little lenient. So I will allow you to give part answer also on the buzzer, and I'll give you part points for that. Right? And then I move the question back to the second participant in the order if there is something that remains for the points. Points, however, will be distributed in parts. So for example, in this round, because these are multiple part questions, you give me an answer, but you only give me half the answer. Patabi Raman from Mumbai presses the buzzer. I pass the question to him. You give me your answer. If you gave half the answer, you give half the answer, 5 points to both of you. All right? Okay. But if you give me a wrong answer, right, so you don't have to attempt every part, right? You can only attempt the part that you think you know, and I'll give you points for that. If you attempt something and you don't get it right, I'll give you a negative. Even if one of you, let's say you attempt both parts, one part is correct, one part is incorrect, I'll give you a negative. Anything on the buzzer that's incorrect, negative is coming your way, even if the remaining parts were correct. All right? So you might as well just attempt whatever you know on the buzzer, and I'll allow only one buzzer. First question will be to Preetham. Everybody else on the buzzer. There's one buzzer only. There's no multiple buzzers on this one, so you have to be the first one on the buzzer. You can attempt for part points. Here's my question. As per a report in BusinessLine in February 2022, the market share of which state's traders on MCX climbed to 5.5% from nil 2 years ago. The reason for this sudden upsurge was because of traders elsewhere were using residents of this state as proxies to carry out these trades. They were doing this because, one, the state has its own tax code which exempts its residents from paying taxes to the center, and two, since 2006, investors in the state are exempted from what mandatory requirement by SEBI following the state's High Court's order?
So I'll say the state is Goa. And
too late on the buzzer, whoever did.
And the second part I'll say is there's no requirement that the investor is supposed to be a resident or staying in the country or the state. They can foreign citizens are investing through proxies.
All right, I'll pass the question to Bangalore. I haven't declared whether any part is correct or not. Krishnan?
I'll pass.
You'll pass? Not attempting either? There's no negative on the pass. Naveen?
Okay, I'm guessing the state to be Jammu and Kashmir.
And?
What mandatory requirement may be giving out the PAN details or something?
Giving out the
PAN details.
bank details.
PAN details.
PAN,
PAN,
okay.
yeah.
PAN details and Jammu and Kashmir. All right, passes.
I'll say Goa and PAN details.
Goa and PAN details, all right.
I'll say Jammu and Kashmir as well. And earlier, they couldn't own land, for example, because they had to reside in the state, right? So now with Article 370 going, etc., now even outsiders can invest in trading activities, owning land, and so on.
So it says investors in the state are exempted from what? What mandatory requirement by SEBI? I don't think you answered that part.
So what I'm saying is that
what are they exempted from?
Necessarily having a domicile to own land and therefore transact, set up shops.
Got it.
And so on.
They need to be domiciled.
J&K and KYC norms?
All right, that is, I don't have the answer on stage, so I'll pass it to anybody in the audience who'd like to try. What state and what is exempted? So please, I mean, of course, perhaps you would have edited it, so please, this is a test of your memory. All right, sure, please try. Doesn't look like anybody else is interested, so you might as well try.
The state is Sikkim.
And the second part?
PAN number.
Is correct. So that's well done there, sir, absolutely. He says that he wasn't involved. So this is Sikkim and PAN card. Naveen, because you got that PAN card correct, so that gets you 6 points, right? So 6 points for half the answer that you gave. And nobody else gets anything. That's 6 points to Naveen. Well done. Next question. We'll now move to Jameer. All right? Okay, Jameer, here is my question for you. Others on the buzzer. On the first page of his 2017 book, where the author is on a quest to rediscover X's soul, X is a company, and imagine a better future for everyone, he quotes this cartoon by Manu Korne that you see here. Soon after the cartoon, the company released a 1X strategy to try and break the turf battles that permeated the company. Which company and which book written by the company's 2014 appointed CEO? Somebody hit the buzzer? Pattabhiraman, just hold on. It'll pass to you after Jameer's attempt.
Okay, I'll say Disney and Bo Iger.
All right. Question passes to Pattabhiraman.
Microsoft and Satya Nadella.
Microsoft as the company. And the second part is which book?
Which book written by...
Okay. All right. I'm not declaring whether I got either answer correct there. Passes to Rohan.
I'll say Microsoft as well, and the book is pass.
Not trying. Passes to Pritam from Chennai.
Microsoft and one hit repeat.
All right. Passes to Krishnan from Bangalore.
I'll go with Microsoft and one Office.
One?
Office.
One Office. Okay, passes.
Microsoft and hit refresh.
By?
Satya Nadella.
Is perfect. That's the answer that I was looking for. Absolutely good answer there. It is indeed Microsoft and hit refresh by Satya Nadella. I think we'll have to hit refresh on our technology there as well. But for the sake of points, that's 5 points for Microsoft and 5 points. 5 points to Team 6 Mumbai for Microsoft and 5 points to you, Naveen. Sorry. Yeah, so 8 points, right? Because you were the last attempt there. Thank you for that, Naveen. So that's 8 points to Hyderabad and 5 points to Mumbai. Okay, we'll move on. Next question, back again to Jameer. This is...
6 to Bombay because he passed. Okay, he didn't pass.
Who passed?
Sorry, that was a
That was on the buzzer, no? So 10.5, right? Okay. Next up, Jameer again. This is yours. 3-part question. All right, so the first part is 4, and the remaining 2 are 3. What economic foreign policy tool, which has Articles 25 and 41 of the UN Charter as its... Somebody's pressed the buzzer? Oh, no, we were resetting. All right. Buzzers open. What economic foreign policy tool, which has Articles 25 and 41 of the UN Charter as its key provisions for effective implementation, is said to be of 3 types: trade, financial, and business. Second part, for India to implement it along with the NIA Act 2008, which is the primary law that is used as a framework. And the third part, and implemented in 2019, India is currently on the receiving end of only one such implementation currently. By which country?
Did someone buzz because...
Nobody's buzzed. Yeah, so buzzer's open. Okay, the buzzer's not working there. Can you reset it once? All right. Can you press it? Yeah, all right. Now it is. Okay, just reset it. We'll ask the question to Preetham, okay? All right. Jameer, what is your answer? Are you trying any of the parts?
I'm trying for the country. I'll say the country is Japan.
Country is?
Japan.
Japan, all right. What's the economic foreign policy tool?
I'll pass for both parts.
Pass on both. Preetham?
I'll try parts 1 and 3. I'll say embargo for part 1 and Pakistan for part 3.
All right. And are you trying part 2? No. All right. Passes to Rohan.
I'll say most favored nation and the US. And
which ones is US one of? Are you saying
Number 3.
Number 3 is US. All right. And the second part?
This is related to WTO trade law.
Okay. Passes. Pattabhiraman? Nothing? Not trying anything? Krishnan?
Yeah, I'm saying embargo, and the third part I'm saying it is Pakistan, and maybe the second part is the Indus Water Treaty.
Okay, passes to Naveen.
Maybe like the most favored nation status giving to some, like India giving it to some other country.
That's first part?
Yeah, the first part.
Second and third?
Okay, embargo and Pakistan again.
No, okay, fine. The law is the second part. So first you're saying is...
Okay, fine. I don't know the law. The country I'm again saying Pakistan.
Okay, I'll pass the question to anybody in the audience who'd like to complete it for me. Yes, please. Is the second part you're saying is FEMA, and the first part? Oh, that's all. Anybody else? Okay, let's take a look at the answer. The 3 parts, the foreign policy tool that I was looking for is sanctions. The second part, or the law in question that is used to implement it along with the NIA Act 2008, is the UAPA. And the third one is essentially Pakistan closing its airspace to India. So that's the only sanction that's currently been active, and India being on the receiving end of it. So that's well done. Preetham, you got 2 parts correct. So that's 4 and 3 for you. So that's 7 points to Chennai, and nobody else answered anything else. So that's well done. Good answer there. Which is fine. I'm accepting that, right? So sanctions and Pakistan closing its airspace to India. That's well done. 7 points to Chennai. Can we have a round of applause for him? Very good. And this question was brought to you by our title sponsor, Union Bank of India. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question. Since nobody answered this on the pass or the direct, next up is Rohan, your direct, others on the buzzer. India has 21 firms licensed, okay, Hyderabad on the buzzer, licensed to manufacture something, or X, 14 in the private sector, 7 in the public sector. Established in 1899, the oldest public sector manufacturer, whose logo you see here below, of X was established by this gentleman on the right. It just says 1860 to 1930. You don't really have to strain your eyes too much. I've removed the name of this person because you have to identify him. He was a pioneer of, something that's in the question, license to manufacture what? He was a pioneer of it, after whom the Department of Post released a stamp commemorating his 104th birthday. My question is, what is X, and who is he? If you don't answer, I'll pass the question to Team C, Hyderabad.
I'll say helicopters.
Okay.
In terms of what is manufactured, and
who's he?
Sikorsky.
Who?
Sikorsky.
Okay. Question passes.
Okay, the person here is Hafkin.
All right.
And I don't know, should I guess the X part, but I'm guessing it.
You know the person,
Hafkin.
if you're claiming.
Yeah.
And you don't.
No, I know.
I'm looking for his contribution also, if that's the answer.
Yeah, basically like vaccines to the world, like this inspired SII to come up with vaccines. Okay, fine, yeah.
That's it. That's all that I was looking for. This is indeed the human vaccine manufacturers, and he is Dr. Waldemar Hafkin. He basically developed and used vaccines against cholera and bubonic plague and tested them successfully in India. That's a lovely answer there by Naveen from Hyderabad. Good answer. Gets you a +10 on the buzzer. Very well done. Not helicopters and Gorsky that Rohan said. Next question now will be a direct to Pattabi Raman. This is your direct question. No, on the buzzer it doesn't matter. Yeah, on the buzzer is stealing. So stealing is fine, at least in this quiz. Okay, here's my question to you, Pattabi Raman. This is your direct. This board game, which was first published in 1935, is derived from a 1903 game. It has multiple variants, including official parody games. For example, in 2018, they released the X variant for $19.82 with the subtitle, "Adulting is hard, you deserve a break from the rat race." On the buzzer is Naveen there. Where the mascot is basically standing in front of a vegan restaurant wearing blue Ray-Bans and earbuds, carrying coffee to go cup. And in 2019, they released the Y version or variant of it, subtitled, "Winning is for Capitalists," where players move around the board working together to make a better community. Which game, what are the two variants, 4, 3, and 3? So what are the two variants, X and Y?
Okay. I'm guessing the game is Monopoly.
All right. And what are the two variants? X variant for $19.82, adulting is hard, and so on. And the Y variant, winning is for capitalists. No? Not trying? I'll pass. Pass it to Naveen.
Even I had the game Monopoly.
And the variants? Not trying?
No, not trying.
Not trying. All right. Question passes to Preetham from Chennai.
Say Monopoly, I'll say Y is, I'll say this is, it's called Socialist Monopoly, or like a socialism.
This is which one, X or Y?
Y.
Y.
And X, I'll say, is X, I'll say it's called the Big Brother.
Big Brother. All right. Passes. Krishnan.
I'll also go with X as Monopoly and.
No, X is.
Okay.
X and Y are variants.
Okay.
And there is a game. So the game is?
Monopoly.
The variants X and Y are?
I'd say Playboy and joint venture.
Playboy and?
Joint venture.
Joint venture. Okay. Passes. Jameer.
The name of the board game is The Landlord's Game, and the versions are monopoly and anti-monopoly.
Okay, passes, Rohan.
Game is monopoly. X I'd say is socialist monopoly, and Y I'd say is capitalist monopoly.
Capitalists I've given, no? Okay, I'll pass it to the audience. Essentially, one part is left. Yes, Shantanu, if you're trying. Take the mic.
Game is monopoly, socialist monopoly, and adulting is hard, it would be millennial monopoly.
And the why you said is?
Is socialist or socialism monopoly.
That is perfect. That's the answer that I was looking for. Absolutely. So this is indeed monopoly for millennials. So the reason I specifically gave $19.82 in the question was because that is when, you know, millennials, the year for millennials begins, right? So that's why they priced it at $19.82 and monopoly socialism, which means that's 4 points to you. Well done, Patabi Raman. And because you said socialism, so you get half. So that means 3 points to you, yeah? So that's, sorry, not half, but just 3 points to you. No, because he basically said the same thing as monopoly. So he did not give a wrong answer at all. I'm not giving him points. There's no negative there. Right? There's no negative because you said the same thing as the correct answer, but you did not say anything that was wrong. So it's fine. So 4 points to Mumbai, 3 points there to Chennai. Next question will be direct to Bangalore. This is your question. Others on the buzzer. In 1921, Mahatma Gandhi kind of moral policed in Young India Journal. He said, the greatest obstacle in the way of success to our non-cooperation movement in Madras are our women. A very large number of the high-class Brahmin ladies have become addicted to many of the Western vices. They consume X not less than 3 times a day and consider it very fashionable to have more. And in 1942, the X Board of India was set up under the X Act 1942, which was intended to be replaced with the new X Promotion and Development Bill 2022, not by the Ministry of Agriculture, as one would expect, but by which ministry? So 2-part question. What is X and which ministry? Who's on the buzzer? No one. Okay, that was resetting. Still waiting for somebody on the buzzer? Yeah, please. You don't have to wait for others to press the buzzer. You basically, the quicker you answer, you take away the opportunity for others to hit the buzzer. Yes.
I'm saying X is coffee and the ministry is Commerce Ministry.
The ministry is?
Ministry of Commerce.
Ministry of Commerce, and you say X is coffee. That is absolutely perfect. That's the answer. That's well done. Indeed, the Coffee Act and the Coffee Development Promotion Bill 2022, one would expect that it will be the Ministry of Agriculture who would be controlling coffee, just like tea is under the Ministry of Agriculture. But for coffee, originally they started out with the Coffee Industry Act in 1942, and so there was the Coffee Board of India and all of that. So it's under the control of Ministry of Commerce and Industry. That's well done. Good answer there, Krishnan, on the direct. Gets you a 10-pointer for that. Very good. And so that brings us to the end of round 1. We will take a look at the scores. But before we get to scores, I have some questions for the audience. And these prizes for these questions are sponsored, of course. The first question, which I will ask now, is brought to you in association with the Parker Pen by Lakhs Group. And the second one will be sponsored by Grey On Cosmetics. So audience, here is my question for you. It won't appear on screen. Just listen to my question carefully, and if you think you know the answer, just raise your hand. I will identify you. Let the person with the buzzer come, with the mic come to you, and then you can give me the answer. All right, here's my question. The first one for the audience. Howard University, also known as the $50 billion hedge fund with a school attached to it, is the richest university, of course. But at second place, rising quickly through the ranks, is $43 billion University of Texas. You don't know the question, but okay, sure, go for it. Let the mic come to you, Francis.
So they lease out the oil fields, and therefore there is revenue from oil coming in, and therefore it is the second richest university.
Where was I heading with my question?
Why, and how are they the second richest? What is the source of revenue?
So Harvard is the richest because of, a hedge fund attached to it. I'll complete my question. But rising quickly through the ranks is $43 billion University of Texas, raking in a neat $6 million cash rental, for it has leased out some of the land allocated to it in the 1880s. For what purpose? That is absolutely correct. For oil wells. Absolutely, that's well done, Francis. Good answer there. And there is a prize coming your way, brought to you by Parker Pen by Luxor Group. Absolutely, well done. That is correct. So essentially the point is that Harvard has investments in VC and PE firms in illiquid form, but this one is straight up cash every day, $6 million to their bank account. Right, so they're at number 2. Now here's another question for the audience. This one's sponsored by Grey On Cosmetics. In August 2022, a YouTuber known by the name Ed Martyr became the first to achieve a move called full one look last layer, or full one triple L. It required him to memorize 3915 possible sequences, which he did over a course of a year, spending more than 10 hours each week. This improved his solution time by a whopping 1.29 seconds. The solution time for what? Yes, Mayank.
Rubik's Cube?
Is perfect. Absolutely, that's the answer. This is indeed Rubik's Cube. So he essentially spent 10 hours each week trying to memorize the 3,915 possible solutions, which eventually helped him to improve his solution time by 1.29 seconds. That is absolutely perfect, and there's a prize coming to you by Grey On Cosmetics. All right, we ready with the scores? We'll take a look at where we stand after the end of round 1, starting with Team Chennai. Preetham's on 10, Krishnan's on 10. Naveen is currently leading with a score of 24. Can we give him a round of applause? Jameer and Rohan still to open their account, and Patabi Raman currently on 9. So 24, 10, 10, and 9. That's how we placed after the end of round 1. We will now move on to our second round. Okay. Round 2 is just like round 1, except it does not have multiple parts, and also it goes reverse. So first question to you, Patabi Raman, and then we'll go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hit the buzzer, tell me what the answer is if the question comes to you after the attempt of the direct team or the direct participant, and everything else remains the same. 10 for a direct, plus 1 for every pass, 10 minus 5 on the buzzer. There's no multiple parts anymore, all right? Okay, here's my question, Patabi Raman, for you. Symbolizing the transformation of the company from a pure automaker into an integrated provider of, nobody on the buzzer yet, hardware, software, and digital mobility services, Cedric, that you see here, is the first concept car launched by Volkswagen Group. How did they come up with the name of this unmanned vehicle? Tell me, how did they come up with the name? Cedric.
No negative, right?
No negative, unless you request for it. Negative only on the buzzer. No answer?
Software-defined integrated concept type.
Are you giving me an answer?
No.
Not giving me any answer. All right, passes? Delhi?
Pass.
Passing. Jameer? Can't give you so much time on the pass, Jameer. You'll have to be quicker. Not trying. Not trying.
Yeah, I'm saying it's from a combination of self-driving cars. SC's self-DRI driving C cars.
Is correct. That's the answer. Absolutely. That's well done. So that's how you get the name Cedric, self-driving car. Patabi Raman was trying to create an expansion of the term Cedric, but I'm not too sure if, his thinking out loud was also in the right direction. But that's well done, Krishnan. Good answer by you. That gets you 14 points, right? So 14 points there to Team B. Bangalore. This is indeed self-driving car, and this question was brought to you by a sponsor. This program is powered by Manage Engine. That's well done. 14 points to you. Next question is now for Preetham from Chennai. All right, here's my question. Operating out of Jawahar Vyapar Bhavan in Connaught Place, is the government blank? All blanks are the same, so you just have to fill in the blank. Is the government blank and alkaloid factories under the Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance? In the budget documents, there is always a figure that is never mentioned by the finance minister. These are the receipts from the blank and alkaloid factories, which one could argue should be a part of the health ministry. One could argue, I mean, there's no official documentation around it. I'm just thinking out loud here. But going back to the British Raj, blank contributed 15%. Pattabhi Raman on the buzzer, but he'll wait. But going back to the British Raj, blank contributed 15% of the government income. Thus, the Ministry of Finance is still in charge. So that's the justification for it. All blanks same. Just fill in the blank.
I'd say this is essentially...
Just one word I need.
Beef and like the cow skin that's used in like...
Just tell me the word, that's it. One word.
No, the blank sizes are different, which...
Doesn't matter. Okay, throughout the quiz, the size of the blanks are irrelevant.
I'll say leather.
Leather, all right. Pattabhi Raman, passes to you, would have passed to you anyway. Take the mic, please. Take a guess on the mic.
I guess it's opium, opioid.
Opium or opioid. So you're saying government opium and alkaloid factories under the Department of Revenue. The fact that you pressed the buzzer and it didn't just pass all the way to you, you could have got a 11, but now you only get a 10. That is correct. That's well done. Good answer. Taking no chances there, Pattabhi Raman. Absolutely, this is indeed the government opium and alkaloid works that I was looking for. Well done. That's 10 points to you, as opposed to what could have been an 11. Right? I hope that 1 point doesn't bite you later on in this quiz, but we'll see. Okay, well done. 10 points. But what that has done gets you a next direct question. So well done on that. Right? Well done. Will you please reset? Now, here's a direct question for you, Pattabhi Raman, following that 10-pointer. Others on the buzzer. As the world was reeling with the impact of the coronavirus policies, a French tech entrepreneur proposed to sell the family jewelry, that's what he said, for at least 50 billion euros to offset the financial losses or tokenize with a cryptocurrency to share the ownership between various countries. However, it's possible that he wasn't aware that there is the Article 451(5) of the French Heritage Code law that prohibits its sale. My question is, what was the family jewelry that he was proposing to sell? For at least 50 billion euros. Not million, billion euros. Are you, okay, somebody's, no. Are you giving me an answer? No. Passes, Rohan?
VLC player.
Passes, Jameer?
Eiffel Tower.
Passes to Naveen.
Pepper jigs.
Passes to Krishnan. Not trying. Preetham.
I'll say this is the things that are present in the museums like Louvre, etc., like belongings from...
Anything in particular?
The paintings there, Mona Lisa and all of that.
Finally, he gets it. That is correct. Absolutely. I thought this wasn't a question that sort of deserved to pass across the 6 teams, but it did. Well done. So in this article, he basically came up with a valuation for $50 billion. I won't get into it, but essentially number of visitors that you get to France solely for this, the price of the Louvre Museum for entry and all that. Right? Lovely answer there, Preetham, very well done. Certainly, I didn't think this was a question that would have passed across everyone, but that gets you 15, right? 15 points there to Preetham. Well done. Next question, Pattabhiraman, back to you. Please don't reset in the middle of a question. Yeah, reset before, like right now you can. So we'll now next up is Mumbai. Here's your question. Look at the visual. I'll ask the question, but look at the visual. All right, here is my question. On the left is La Masia de Cannes Plains, usually shortened to La Masia, translating to Team A on the buzzer, but he'll wait, translating to the farmhouse in English. Built in 1702, it's used from 1979 till 2011 for a certain program, led to it becoming known as La Masia. Though the program has since moved to the, forgive my pronunciation, Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper that you see here on the right, the name has persisted. My question, what continues as a result to be referred to as La Masia?
I would say looking at the time frame, the selection of the Pope.
Selection of the Pope, all right? That is not the answer that I was looking for. Question passes.
See, this is the Barcelona Youth Academy, basically.
And that's called La Masia?
Yeah.
It's perfect. That's the answer. That's well done there. It is indeed the FC Barcelona Football Academy that is known as La Masia. That's 10 points to you following that 15-pointer that you got. Very well done on not waiting for the question to come to you. I don't know whether anybody else knew it, but you certainly did, and you ensured 10 points for yourself. It's a good answer. 10 points to you. Very good. Next question now will be for Rohan. Rohan, you're direct. Here's my question for you. All right, here's my question. Last year, the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology published a paper titled Changes in Purchasing Patterns in the Beauty Market Post-COVID-19 by a couple of Korean researchers. In it, they concluded with cosmetic companies in China allocating a significant marketing budget to Wang Hong marketing. Your neighbor from Mumbai is on the buzzer, but he'll wait. Wang Hong marketing is estimated to be worth 100 billion yuan, and it has emerged as a new marketing channel with a strong influence in the fashion and beauty sector, including the establishment of the Wang Hong Economic Research Institute recently. Just translate Wang Hong into English.
I mean, so this is to do with the use of face masks, right? So when in COVID, you're wearing face masks. So essentially, beauty, products catering to, masks and so on.
Okay, so face masks is how you translate Wang Hong into English. That is not the right answer. Passes to Pattabhiraman.
Influencer marketing.
I'll give that to you. That is fine. That is indeed the answer that I was looking for. Or internet celebrity, influencer marketing. That's how basically a lot of these cosmetic companies market themselves. Good answer there, Pattabhiraman. That's a plus 10 to you. Very good answer. And this question was brought to you by our associate sponsor, Grey On. Very good. Can we have a round of applause for him? Right, well done. Good answer there. Need a 10-pointer. Very good. All right, we'll move on to the next question. You can reset now. This will be a direct to Jameer. Jameer, you're direct. Here's my question. Bruce Pascoe is a real estate veteran from Maryland who has the world's most valuable X. Naveen from Hyderabad on the buzzer. He has 4,000 X that are valued at $1.8 million, including a $150,000 1969 VW pink rare loading beach bomb, whatever that is. His suggestion for investing in X is to keep an eye out for estate sales. For 1 in every 50 has an X collection, but 60% of those X's are in very rough shape. Bruce doesn't have the world's largest collection, though. That award goes to Michael Zarnock, who owns 30,000 X. My question is, what collection is X that was first launched in 1968 with a collection titled Sweet 16? Just give me the X. Are you giving me an answer? Originally launched in 1968 with a collection titled Sweet 16.
Maple trees.
Is incorrect. Question passes to Naveen, who it would have passed
Hot
anyway.
Wheels.
Hot Wheels is perfect. That's the answer. This is indeed Hot Wheels, and these are the Sweet 16 that were originally launched, and that's the VW Pink Beach Bomb. It's most valuable because its tires aren't properly aligned, so it cannot travel any distance, so which is why it has become a collector's item and is worth $150,000. That's a lovely answer there by Naveen. That gets you 10 points, right? As opposed to what could have been an 11. But anyway, that's fine. I know, we did that math previously also. I understand that completely. Now for the audience, couple of questions coming your way. Time to collect some audience prizes. You've collected audience prizes on both the questions that I asked in the previous time around. Hopefully, I'll be distributing a couple more audience prizes this time as well. All right, here's my question. The first one that's brought to you by Parker Pen, by Luxor Group. In a research paper published in the journal Joule in 2021 by Ascend Elements, showed that the hydro-to-cathode technology-infused EV batteries delivered 88% more power, demonstrated a 50% longer life, and also charged faster. My question is, this research thus countered what bias that exists in this nascent EV battery industry? Yes, please. Wait for the mic.
Basically, it is the concept that when you get a fresh device, you have to charge the battery to the maximum possible extent before you start using the device.
And so what bias was it countering?
I mean, I'm not sure of the name. It is basically you need...
There is no proper name for this bias. It's an explanation.
So it is, well, I'm not aware of the term exactly to be used. It is basically you have to charge your battery. When you get a new device, you have to charge your battery to the full before you start using the device. That's, I mean, that is all I can say.
No, not in the right direction. I'll pass this side.
Well, there are a lot of incidents of EVs getting burnt. So this is reducing...
Unrelated. Yeah, unrelated. Somebody else wants to try? Yes?
Either you cannot switch the batteries or they are not switchable.
Okay, switching batteries, no. We've got, hold on, Francis. Hold on. Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking a guess it's grid bias.
That is not correct. Okay. We've gotten more or less everything that you sort of get in the news media about EV batteries. But, okay, Francis, go for it again.
Wait for it to be fully discharged before you charge it again. And
no, okay. No, not that either. I think now this is the only thing that's perhaps left. No? Okay, I'll close it. But no worries, I'll ask another question to replace this one. But essentially, the bias being that recycled batteries tend to be of a lower quality, right? But what Ascend Elements is essentially suggesting is that if you infuse a battery with hydro-to-cathode technology, it gives you 88% more power, demonstrates a longer life, charges quickly. So in fact, they're suggesting that recycled batteries are better than new batteries. So that's the bias that I was looking for. Nobody got that one. Anyway, let me ask another one for the same prize. Okay. In 2021, as per their public filings, what single item accounted for 35% of McDonald's total revenue? Does anybody want to try here? Otherwise, I'll give one more clue. All right, sure. Sai, are you? Yeah, you're Sai, right? There's a mic coming for you.
Is it Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola, no, not Coca-Cola. Behind?
Is it the fries?
No. Okay, now we'll get all these interesting answers. Just this side. We'll have somebody this side. Yes, try again.
I guess you raised it first. Coke float.
What?
Coke float.
Coke float. Float.
Make float.
No.
Make float.
No, I mean, is that one of the products that I don't know?
Ketchup?
Perhaps? No. Okay. Okay, let me give you a, if you're trying for food item, that's not the answer. Now try something else. Yeah, at the back, the lady at the back, yeah. Not a food item or a beverage. Somebody else, yes.
Some dolls given in along with the food, right?
No. Okay, let's go this side. Just give the mic to, yeah, the gentleman in gray t-shirt.
Is it the toys which...
no, not the toys. The toys are for free, I guess. Or if they're taking money from you, then you better complain to the manager. Yeah, Shantanu.
Is it the real estate? Because McDonald's is in the business of land, so the land that they give out for rent is where they
Is correct. That's the answer that I was looking for. Absolutely. So the further clue that I was going to give was thus justifying their claim of being a real estate business. I stopped before that because I wanted to hear these, Mac Maharaja answers. Well done. There's a prize coming for you. Very good. All right. Now another question. One more. Okay. The components of the Dow Jones Index have changed 55 times since the beginning on May 26, 1896. Which company had the longest continuous presence on the index, beginning in the original index in 1896 and ending in 2018?
Is it Standard Oil?
That is incorrect. Try again, gentleman in blue.
G
is correct. That's the answer. That's the answer that I was looking for. Well done, General Electric, not a part of DJIA anymore, and there's a prize coming to you sponsored by Grey On Cosmetics. Well done. Very good. Okay, end of 2 rounds. I'll ask more questions to the audience, but let's take a look at the scores after the end of 2 rounds. Starting with Team A. Preetham's on 35 and currently leading by just 1 point, because in second place is Naveen from Hyderabad at 34. Please let the applause continue for all these participants. Then in third place at this point is Patabi Raman with a score of 29, not too far behind. And then is Krishnan at 24 from Bangalore. Jameer and Rohan will certainly improve upon their score as we go along, as we move on to our round 3. All right. Okay, so this round is called 2 Truths and a Lie. It's called 2 Truths and a Lie. In this round, I will be pairing you up on the basis of your scores, so please help me in terms of the pairs, right? We did something similar format, but kind of different. It was pairing involved in the regionals as well, but I've tried to play a little more with it. So I'll give you 3 statements. Every pair, I'll give 3 statements, or 6 in total, 1 for the one member and 3 statements to the second member. Now, when I pair you up, so for the first pair will be Chennai and Hyderabad. The question will be the 3 statements will be given to Preetham. Preetham, you look at the statements. There will be 2 truths. When I say truths, I mean there will be 2 statements that both refer to the same person. And there will be a lie that does not refer to the same person, but does refer to somebody else. All right? So your job, both of you, is essentially, in order, first tell me, first spot the lie, right? You spot the lie. I ask Naveen, do you accept or reject? You can accept, reject, whatever. Then I ask you to tell me who the truths are about, right? Naveen, accept or reject. However, if you pass, I pass it to Naveen. Naveen, then you can identify who the truths are about, and then you can accept, reject whatever Naveen said, all right? Then again, third one, I'll go to you because the first set is for you. Then you can tell me about who the lie is about. You can either give me an answer or pass. Remember, if you attempt on the direct or amongst the paired participants, if you attempt it and if you give me a wrong answer, there's a -5, all right? So don't attempt if you're unsure. Whatever's left can be claimed on the buzzer, and there are 2 buzzers for +5 and -5 each. So essentially, only hit the buzzer if you know everything about the question, right? I mean, if you're only regurgitating what's already been said, I will still give you a negative, because there are 2 participants who have accepted or rejected it, right? Clear, everyone? We'll do a demo. All right, let's do a demo. Okay. Here's a demo. Let's play this demo between Bangalore and Delhi. All right, Bangalore, you're the direct, others on the buzzer. Here's my question. The son of immigrants, nobody pressed the buzzer. The son of immigrants, he once deemed himself the most successful Albanian to ever walk on the face of the earth. His first business venture was the funding of Zip2, a company that provided newspapers with maps and business directories and was later sold to Compaq for $300 million. He runs a school called Ad Astra, Latin for to the stars, in the headquarters of his company for his and the employees' children. Preetham's on the buzzer. Preetham, don't answer right now. First, tell me what the lie is here. Krishnan? You don't have to answer, there's a negative, but this is a demo. But anyway.
Okay, I'm saying the...
There's a negative attached to a wrong answer, okay?
So I'm just guessing the second statement is the lie.
Second statement is the lie. Accept, reject, Rohan?
Reject.
Reject. Don't answer, don't correct it if you think that it should be rejected. Just accept, reject.
Reject.
Reject, okay. Now, are you trying for, you've spotted the lie. Can you tell me who the two truths are about?
Okay, I'll just say Adam Newman.
You are attempting and you're saying?
Adam Newman.
Adam Newman. Accept, reject?
Reject.
Reject. Okay. Doesn't like you too much. Okay. Are you trying a third one? Who the truths are about? You're passing that? Okay. Are you trying? Just tell me first the third one, all right, which is who the lie is about.
This is Martin Shkreli.
That's who the lie is about.
One is Shkreli.
Hold on. All right. That's it. Preetham.
So
wait, hold on. You'll have to complete. Yeah.
Exactly right. So 2 and 3 are Elon Musk.
You rejected. Now you can correct them.
2 and 3 Elon Musk. 1 Martin Shkreli.
So 2 and 3 Elon Musk. 1 is Martin Shkreli. You're saying so 1 is the false statement here. Preetham, I can't pass it to you. He's taken it completely. That is correct. Right? That's well done. Good answer there. So the two truths were about Elon Musk. You said Adam Newman, so that's a -5 to you, +10 to you. Second, a lie, he's the son of immigrants. You did not say that was the lie, so that's a -5 to you, +10 to you. And finally, the lie about Martin Shkreli, who you saw in the picture. You didn't answer that, so that's nothing, but you answered that, so that's +10. So 30 to Rohan, -10 to Krishnan. Okay. This was a, you wish. He said this wasn't a demo, right? Okay.
So the negatives add up.
Of course they do. So for each, yeah, so there's negative for each. You can not answer, which he did not for the third case, right? So he does not get anything for that. All right? Clear, everyone? We can reset the buzzer now.
So I can, even if, say, Naveen answers, I can...
So for example, just 1 second. So just to clear it, I think you're going in that direction. Because he rejected a couple, so I had to come back to him for the right answer. All right, so eventually, whatever the paired participant rejects, I'll ask you for a correct answer. You can choose to pass also. You can just say, I reject, but I don't want to attempt. Okay? If you reject a correct answer, there's a -5. So don't reject a correct answer. Did I answer your doubts?
Yes, so if Naveen chooses to answer, I can still pass on the thing instead of accepting or rejecting, right?
Yeah, so I think in the third case, he said pass. So I went to him, I asked him for an answer, and I came to him, he did not say anything for it. Yeah, okay. You can pass on accepting, rejecting also. So that's why he did not get any +5 for accepting his Martin Shkreli, because he said pass. Okay, clear? Take the mic, please.
If I spot a lie and I don't know the reason, so should I?
I will just ask for spot the lie, not the reason. The reason is the person's involved.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You can just spot the lie and say pass for everything else.
Okay.
That's also fine. Yeah? Clear? Okay. First question to Preetham. You're paired with Naveen. The other 4 participants are on the buzzer. Whatever's left can be claimed on the buzzer for +5, -5. All right, each. So if you answer 2 things, 1 is correct, 1 is incorrect, 0. Take the mic.
For one part of the answer, I press the buzzer, but that's already been answered, so I can just pass the rest.
No, you cannot press the buzzer for part of the answer.
Okay.
If you press the buzzer, you press only because you think you know everything about it. So whatever's left, I will let you answer after I'm done with the rendezvous with the 2 paired participants. Clear? Okay. Here's my question to you, Preetham and Naveen. He worked at the hedge fund D.E. Shaw, where his boss dismissed his big idea with, "I think it would be a better idea for somebody who didn't already have a good job. He was once arrested for a traffic violation in New Mexico and was bailed out by his business partner. And number 3, born to a circus performer, he worked at McDonald's when he was 16 and later survived a helicopter crash in Texas in 2003. Rohan's on the buzzer, but he'll wait. First one, spot the lie, Preetham. You can pass also if you don't want to.
Pass.
Passing. Are you trying? You can pass if you don't want to.
No, I'm trying.
You're trying. What is your answer?
Okay. So
Spot the lie.
Second.
The second one is the lie. Do you accept or reject?
Accept.
Accept. Okay, back to you, Preetham. Tell me who the 2 truths are about.
I'll say the 2 truths are about Jeff Bezos.
All right, accept or reject, Naveen?
Accept.
Okay, back to you. Who the lie is about, Preetham? You accepted the second one as a lie. Do you want to tell me who you think the lie is about?
No, I'll pass.
You'll pass. Do you have an answer?
Yes.
Sure.
Bill Gates.
Accept or reject?
Accept.
Now, finally, you realize that is absolutely perfect. That's the answer that I was looking for. The 2 truths, Jeff Bezos, which is what Preetham said, and Naveen accepted. So 10 points Preetham, 5 points Naveen. The lie, he was once arrested for traffic violation in New Mexico and was bailed out by his business partner, which was Paul Allen. That is correct, Naveen. 10 points to you, 5 points to you. So where are we at? 15 each. All right. And now, the lie about Bill Gates, you answered, so that's 10 points to you, and you accepted, so that's 5 points to you. So that's 25 and 20. All right. Well done there, both of you. Can we give them a round of applause for collectively working together? Do you want to thank and welcome each other? You helped out each other. Very good. Well done, Chennai and Hyderabad. Very good. So that's 25 to Hyderabad and 20 to Chennai. That's well done. Now, next pair was Patabi Raman. Who was on 29? You're on 29. You're on 24. Right? So Patabi Raman and, second part. Now you're the direct participant and you're the paired participant. Sorry, I'm not done with you guys yet. Okay, here's my question. I'll ask you first, and then I'll ask you to accept or reject. Okay, others on the buzzer, please reset. All right, here's my question for you, Naveen. Rajiv Kachru, who you see in the picture, plays his role in Sony Live's Rocket Boys. When Amar Chitrakatha started writing on corporates and business personalities, he was the subject of their first such book. Number 3, before starting a conglomerate, he worked as a pharmacist. He started a surgical equipment manufacturing unit which had made in India printed on them that led to the unit's demise. Spot the lie. Naveen. Not a minute, but few seconds, please. So open on the buzzer. Feel free to hit the buzzer whenever.
Okay, I'm passing it.
Passing. Are you giving me an answer? Spot the lie?
No, I'll pass.
You'll pass. Okay. So at least there's one answer that's available on the buzzer. Back to Naveen. Do you want to tell me who the 2 truths are about? You're passing it. Do you want to tell me who the 2 truths are about? Preetham?
I'll say the 2 truths are about plus and minus 5, right?
That is correct.
JRD Tata.
Say that again.
JRD Tata.
JRD Tata. Accept or reject? Naveen? You can pass also.
So if I reject, I'll get -5, right?
I mean, if that is correct. But if you reject it and that was wrong, then it's fine. You don't get points, but at least you don't get negatives. Or you can pass. So if you want to reject it but you're unsure, so just pass. No, anyway, it doesn't matter. Because I won't give you positives for it.
Okay. Okay, fine, I'll accept.
You'll accept, okay? Final one, who the lie is about, Naveen? Passing the lie. Are you trying? It's still open on the buzzer.
say JRD Tata again.
For both the truth and the lies, okay? Are you accepting or rejecting that one? You're passing it. Okay, all right. Anybody wants to try anything on the buzzer? The remaining, not anything, but just the remaining ones. No? Okay, I'll close it. Anybody in the audience wants to complete the list for me? Okay, sure. Sai, let's ask Sai. Take the mic.
Yeah, JRD Tata and Yusuf Hamid is...
Hold on. Spot the lie.
Lie is the third part.
Third one, okay. Who the truths are about?
Truths are about JRD Tata.
And who the lie is about?
Yusuf Hamid of Cipla.
All right, not correct. Anybody else wants to complete it? No? Okay, I'll close it. The answer that I was looking for is the two truths are about JRD Tata. So that's a +10 to Chennai and +5 to Hyderabad. The lie is the third one, which I think both of you passed, so nothing for that one. Before starting a conglomerate, he worked as a pharmacist, started a surgical equipment making unit, which has Made in India printed on them. And the lie is about Ardeshir Godrej. Right, that's what I was looking for. So that's a -5 for that, and you passed it. You passed it. So 10 and -5, so that's 5 points to Chennai, 5 points to Hyderabad. Right, very good. So eventually, you've ended your parts with 25 and 30. That is correct? Yeah, you got 25 on the previous one, no? Yes, so 25 and 30. Anyway, now we're done with this pair. Moving on to second pair. Can we give them a round of applause? They've both scored a significant amount of points. I'm hoping that's a pattern that is likely to be repeated in our second and the third pairs. All right, because you want to get closer to them, Pattabhiraman and Krishnan. All right, are you ready? I'll go to Pattabhiraman first. Yeah, you were third, right, before we started this round? You were on 29 and you were on 24. Okay, here's my question to you, Pattabhiraman. Others on the buzzer, please press the buzzer only if you can complete everything. Here's my question. Now identifying himself as free master of me, he was previously head of new business at PCJ and CFO of Grofers, which is now renamed, but that's irrelevant. He graduated as an engineer when he was only 19 and started a website, indiasite.net, while still in college, and later sold it for $1 million 2 years later. Born in Aligarh, that's number 3, at the age of 27, he was making 10,000 rupees a month, a modest salary that did not help his marriage prospects with his father, asking him to shut his company and take up a job. What made matters worse was he took a 8 lakh rupee loan to start his company. Rohan from Delhi on the buzzer, but he'll wait. Pattabhiraman. Are you spotting the lie for me first? No? Are you spotting the lie, Krishnan? No, both passing. All right, there's at least something left for Rohan. Okay, are you telling me what who the two truths are about? Although you don't know which are the two truths, but you want to take a attempt? No. Are you attempting, because he's not attempting, the two truths? No. Back to you. Are you telling me who the lie is about? Although you don't know who the lie is about, which one of the three is the lie. He's passing that one as well. Krishnan? No. Okay. Everything's left for Rohan, plus 15, if you get all three.
So the lie
Start with the lie.
The lie is number 1.
Now identifying himself as free master of me. Okay. And who the two truths are about?
2 and 3 are the truths. Vijay Shekhar Sharma of Paytm.
Okay. And you said number 1 is lie. Who is it about?
Ashneer Grover.
Let's take a look. 2 truths, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, so that's plus 5, Rohan. A lie, which was number 1, now identifying as free master of me, that's another 5-pointer for you, Rohan. Very good. And plus 15, that is absolutely 5 each. No, 5 each. On the pass, 5 each. Right, so it is about Ashneer Grover, absolutely. The screenshot on the left is taken from his LinkedIn profile, so that's what he claims, free master of me. And that is indeed Ashneer Grover. That's well done. Please reset. 15 points there to Rohan from Delhi. Not on his direct, but on others' direct. But this time, I'll go to Bangalore now. Krishnan and Pattabhiraman still playing with you.
How was that a lie?
Because it wasn't about Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Yeah? Okay. All right, Krishnan and Pattabhiraman, again, I'm going to play with you, but I'll go to him first every time. Here's my question for you, Krishnan, others on the buzzer. Born in Scotland to a handloom weaver, made obsolete by the Industrial Revolution, he featured in History Channel's The Men Who Built America. In 1864, he invested in a Pennsylvania oil field, which earned him $1 million. He purchased his first Pittsburgh steel mill and became a partner in the Keystone Bridge Company, which brought him wealth and fame. First on the buzzer is Jameer. If anything is left, that's left, then I'll come to you, Rohan. Okay? By the time of his death in 1877, with a net worth of more than $100 million, laid the foundation for what became the modern New York Central Railroad. Spot the lie, Krishnan. You can pass. Pattabhiraman, are you spotting the lie? Passing, so at least there's something left. Okay, for the participants on the buzzer. Are you telling me who the two truths are about?
I'm saying it's Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. Accept, reject, pass. Passing, okay? Back to you. Who the lie is about?
I'll pass.
You'll pass that. Are you trying? No. Passing? All right, so there's only one attempt. That was who the truths are about, you said is Rockefeller. All right. Something is definitely left for Jameer. Jameer, give me all three if you want to. But essentially, you'll have to attempt all three. Jameer, I need an answer. Start with the lie first.
So the lie is the first one.
The first one is a lie. All right. Now, two truths. Who the two truths are about?
Truths about John D. Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. And who the lie is about?
This is how to win.
Jameer, I need an answer. 3 seconds. I'm giving you a negative, at least for the lie then. For who the lie is about. 3, 2, 1. All right. Passing. Rohan, start with the first one. Spot the lie first.
Number 3.
Number 3 is the lie. Okay, you don't agree with Jameer. Now, tell me who the two truths are about.
Andrew Carnegie.
Okay. You don't agree with either one of them in that case. And who the lie is about, which you think is number 3?
Cornelius Vanderbilt.
Let's take a look at the answers. First one is the two truths are about Andrew Carnegie. So that's well done. 5 points to you, Rohan, which means a -5 to you on that one, Bangalore, +5 to Delhi, -5 to Kochi. Second one. The lie is by the time of his death in 1877, which was the third point, both of you passed, so nothing there. But Kochi, Jameer, you said number 1 was the lie, so that's a -5 to you for this one as well, so it's a -10 already. And +5 to you, Rohan, on that one. Very good answer. And finally, Cornelius Vanderbilt. That is absolutely perfect. Another 15-pointer there for Delhi. Question for both Mumbai and Bangalore, but it's Delhi who essentially collected 30 points in the 2 questions. So that's 15 and 15 for Delhi on that one. Kochi, on this one, you get -15 for all 3 wrong. You did not even attempt the lie, so all 3 were wrong. You did not get anything right. So -15 and a -5, Bangalore. All right. Okay. Please confirm if you're okay with the scores, yeah? You got all 3 wrong. Yeah, he got all 3 correct. So he gets +15, you get -15. Okay? We are done with the 2 of you now, Rohan and Jameer. What's the order? You were both at the same score? Okay, so we'll go to Jameer first, and then we'll go to Rohan. Others on the buzzer. All right, Jameer, here's my question for you. Rohan, accept, reject, pass, whatever you don't like. Others on the buzzer. He began programming at the age of 12, learning code to learning to code from a C++ for Dummies book to create a messaging program that his father used in his dental office. Number 2, he was rated a master by the US Chess Federation, one of the highest rated under 21 players. He's said to have applied chess concepts to become a billionaire. And number 3, He was one of the early adopters of Google+, saying that it validated his vision of mainstream social networking. And in 2011, he was the most followed user on Google+. First spot the lie, Jameer.
Ajay, just to clarify, do we need to buzz before they start answering?
You can buzz in any time. You can do your calculations, buzz in any time. Spot the lie, Jameer. Or pass. No one yet.
I'll pass.
You'll pass. Are you spotting the lie, Rohan?
Yeah.
Which one?
Number 2.
Number 2. All right. Accept, reject.
Yeah, except I need to give an answer.
No, then I'll move on to the next question. You either reject or accept or pass.
I'll
He
accept.
says number 2.
I'll accept.
You'll accept. Okay. Now, Jameer, again, tell me who the 2 truths are about. Of course, you can pass. Just switch on your mic,
I'll
please.
pass.
Passing. Rohan, are you trying who the
Yeah.
2 truths are about?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Mark Zuckerberg.
All right. Accept or reject? Accept. Okay. Now tell me who the lie is about.
Steve Wozniak.
All right. Accept or reject? Rohan, or pass? Somebody else is first. No one's first. You're the only one who's at the buzzer, so hold on.
I'll pass.
You'll pass. You said Steve Wozniak, and you'll pass. Please complete the list for me. Start with spotting the lie.
Say the second one is a lie.
Second one is the lie, which is what you also said, right? Okay. Move on to the next one.
The
The 2 truths are about?
I'll stick with Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg,
Yeah.
which is what you also said, all right? And who the lie is about?
I'll say Peter Thiel.
Peter Thiel. All right, let's take a look at the answers now. All right, first, who the 2 truths are about? Mark Zuckerberg, so that's well done. 10 points to you, and you accepted it, so that's 5 points to you, Kochi, 10 points to Delhi. Nothing to you because that's already answered. All right, next, the lie. Number 2, he was rated a master by the US Chess Federation, which is what Rohan answered, so you get 10 points for that, and you accepted it, Jameer, you get 5 points for that. And you said the same thing, so nothing to you. And finally, the lie is about, you said Steve Wozniak, and you said Peter Thiel. You passed it. Is Peter Thiel, so that's a -5, Jameer, and a +5 to Pritam from Chennai. So Jameer, you end this question with 5, 5, -5, so 5. 5 points to Jameer. Rohan, 20 points to you, and 5 points to you, Pritam. That's very good. Can we give a round of applause to all these 3 participants? That's well done. And if we can just take a look at the screen once. This question was brought to you by our sponsor. This program's powered by Manage Engine. Right. Okay, now we'll move on to the final one. That's to Rohan, will be your direct. And Jameer, you'll have to accept or reject whatever Rohan says. Others on the buzzer. Here is my question to you, Rohan. With just 2 employees, a master brewer certificate, and her father's blessing, she began a business specializing in industrial enzymes for food and textile makers that now reaches around the globe. She was awarded the Padma Shri in 1989 and the Padma Bhushan in 2005, and more recently, EY World Entrepreneur of the Year 2020. She has also acted in the Marathi film Pitrurun and a Kannada film Prarthana. All right, Pattabhiraman's the first on the buzzer. There's a second buzzer also in this round, so the remaining 3 of you can also show your interest, which is Pritam. So first I'll go to Pattabhiraman, then to Pritam, but both of you will wait. Rohan, spot the lie. Or pass. Quick, Rohan, I'll pass otherwise.
Okay, I'll say number 3 is the
lie. Accept or reject, Jameer? Or pass?
I'll accept.
Accept. Going back to you, who are the two truths about?
Kiran Majumdar-Shaw.
Accept or reject?
I'll accept that.
You'll accept. I'll go back to you. Who the lie is about?
Pass.
Passing. Are you telling me who the lie is about?
Passing as well.
You're passing as well. All right. First on the buzzer was Patabi Raman. Who? Tell me what the lie is here. 1, 2, or 3. Take the mic closer to.
I would say the lie is 3.
Lie is 3. All right. Same as what they also said.
Yeah.
Okay. Who the two truths are about?
Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw.
Same as what they said.
Yeah.
Now, who is the lie about?
Mrs. Narayana Murthy.
Who?
Mrs. Narayana Murthy.
Mrs. Narayan Murthy, do you have a name?
I'll leave it at that.
You'll let it be. All right. Okay, I have the answers, so I'll let it be, Preetam. Won't pass it to you. Here are firstly, we'll start with who the two truths are about. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, so that's well done. Rohan, that's 10 for you. Jameer, well done. That's 5 points to you. And you don't get any negative or a positive for that, Patabi Raman. Then number 3, she's also acted in the Marathi film Pitrurun and Kannada film Prathna. So that's 10 points to you, Delhi, and 5 points to you, Kochi, and nothing to you, Mumbai. And finally, the both of you did not answer. So Rohan, you ended with 20. Jameer, you ended with 10. And you said Mrs. Narayan Murthy. Sudha Murthy. I'll give that to you. That's all right. Okay. So 5 points to Mumbai, 20 to Delhi, and 10 to Kochi. And that brings us to the end of what has been a significantly high-scoring round 3. And perhaps, if my mental calculation is correct, most of the points went in one direction. No surprises who. We'll take a look at the scores and find out. But for the moment, there's a question for the audience. 2 questions for the audience. The first one sponsored by Parker Pen, by Luxor Group, and the second one by Grayon Cosmetics. All right, here's my question to the audience. This fashion brand changed its iconic logo for the first time in 2018 after 85 years. Partnering with IUCN, it produced polo T-shirts to raise awareness. Shantanu, you've received a prize, have you? You have. We'll let it go to others. No, don't. Let go. Sai, yes. There's a mic coming for you.
This is Lacoste.
Is correct. That's the answer. It produced polo T-shirts to raise awareness and funds for endangered species. There were 350 shirts featuring Sumatran tigers. There were only 40 Burmese roof turtles, and so on. Identify this brand. He says Lacoste. That is correct. There's an audience prize coming your way alongside a round of applause. Can we give him a round of applause, please? Okay, one more question. This one sponsored by Grayon. Okay. Greenway Grameen is trying to change a traditional day-to-day activity in rural India. Their flagship products, yes, sir? There's a mic coming for you. No, not the Grameen Bank or anything. Nothing related to that. It's still in India. Their flagship products have not only sold in India, but also Nepal, Bangladesh. So just excuse that little statement I made. But it's India-specific, nothing. I'm not really looking for a country. They're trying to, Greenway Grameen is trying to find a sustainable and cheaper method to revolutionize how this household activity is done. They claim that their products have 70% lesser emissions and reduce 304 hours per year on average of time taken to perform the related activity. My question is, what household appliance do they manufacture? Can we go to the lady at the back? Greenway Grameen?
Cookware. Cookware.
Is fine. Or a cooking stove, that is indeed correct. That's the answer. There's an audience prize sponsored by Grayon Cosmetics coming your way. We will take a look at the scores now after the end of 3 rounds before we move on to the 2 quick rounds and then we end this program. It's a long way to go. So at this point, it's a fairly high-scoring round, clearly for Rohan from Delhi, who's currently leading. He hadn't even opened his account before we started this round. He's on 70, clearly ahead, marched right ahead. But on his heels is Preetam, also from Barclays. So the 2 Barclays teams are doing really well for themselves at this point. So Preetham's 5 points behind. He's on 65. Just 1 point behind them is Naveen from Hyderabad at 64. Then some distance away is Pattabi Raman at 34. Krishnan, you're at 19. And Jameer, lots of negatives there, and they really haven't helped your cause. You are yet to open your account. You have opened your account multiple times, but unfortunately you took negatives along the way. We'll move on to round number 4. Okay. This round is round number 4, and so it's called May the 4th be with you. In this round, there will be 5 questions. Each question is a sequenced connect with 3 clues. I'll tell you what that means. And I'll be giving you 20 seconds per clue and 3 buzzers per clue. So 3 different participants can press the buzzer on the same clue. What you have to do is not what connects the 4. You have to tell me, when I display the first clue, what's number 4 in the list. All right? Once when you've got it right, then I'll ask, okay, why did you say that? All right? Otherwise, don't say too much. Don't give me an explanation. Just tell me what's number 4 in the list, which is why May the 4th be with you. And points, if you get it right on the first clue, plus 20, minus 5. So I've really reduced the negatives here. I've only kept them minus 5. I'm trying to really push you into egg you into giving me an answer for the 4th in the list. Second clue, plus 10, minus 5. Third clue, plus 5, minus 5. 3 buzzers per clue. All right? Clear? We'll do a demo. First one. For 20 seconds. Here's your first. Can we just look at the screen once? So 20 seconds. I'll display every clue. You have to tell me what's 4th in the list. All right? Here's clue number 1. Essentially a dot. Now tell me what's 4th in the list. Or if you're not too sure, wait for the second clue to come up. All right, Naveen, take a guess. What's your answer? Plus 20, minus 5?
I should give the 4th in the
Tell
list.
me the 4th in the list.
Nothing.
All right, that's not correct. Minus 5.
Okay.
No, don't change now. Try again on the second clue. Yeah, is that what you were asking? Yeah, you can try again on the second clue, but not right now. Anybody else trying? Time's up. We'll move on. Clue 2. Please reset. Please reset. Take the mic. Tell me the 4th in the list. Your second clue is a line. Now tell me what's 4th in the list. Dot, line. No one trying. Clue number 3. A triangle. It's like a question for middle school. Yes, Rohan.
It's nothing. I mean, these are the...
I've already given him a negative for a nothing. I'll give you a negative for a nothing as well. Anybody else trying? Okay, yes.
Square.
Is correct. Demo tha na. It was a demo. So it's a minus 5 there. But now you get your negatives back. So, okay?
So you need the exact 4th.
Tell me what's 4th in the list.
Exactly 4th.
Yes.
Right? So
tell
even
me exactly
if I
the
buzz on
4th.
the first question, like I said, line, I'll get minus. Right?
Yes, you will get a negative. If you would have said triangle, I would have still given you a negative. Because I need the 4th in the list. Which is why May the 4th be with you. Let's do one more demo, which will not be a baby level question. Okay, don't worry. Now it's another demo. All right? First clue. So obviously it's a sequenced connect. So there is some kind of order in this, which you saw that 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, and 4 points, which was the first one. Okay, now here's another demo. Tell me what's 4th in the list. 2 seconds. No one. Second clue. Tell me what's 4th in the list. No one. Third clue. Tell me what's 4th in the list. Come on. It's a non-business question in a way. Let's assume that. Who's trying? You're the only one. Yes, Preetam.
Ujjain.
What's
the Kumbh Mela?
What's the first one?
Haridwar, Allahabad, Nashik.
Is correct. That's the answer. So basically, 4th in the order is essentially Kumbh Melas in the order in which they're held. So Ujjain is the answer. So that's 5 points to him. So essentially, you have to identify what's 4th in the list. I won't tell you what order or what list. Is it chronological order or is it
No, it's not the chronological order.
It can be any order, but it's some order. It's not arbitrary. Like this one is in the order in which they are held. The first one was the number of points that
And
exist.
the fourth one can be anything, right? Like it can come
So
even
then
on
you
the
don't
third.
press it on the first one.
Okay,
No, it's
fine.
up to you.
Yeah. Just
Yeah. Of course, it's up to you. Don't press it on the first one if you think it's too vague right now. When there's a second one that comes up, then you can choose to press the buzzer for plus 10, minus 5. No more demos. Understood, everyone? Just tell me the fourth one. Okay? Here's question number 1. First clue, plus 20, minus 5, 3 buzzers per clue. Please reset. All right, first one. First clue. All right, Preetham's on the buzzer. Yes, Preetham?
So Shaktikanta Das.
Why?
The RBI governors from the last 4, essentially.
He is?
Subbarao, Raghuram Rajan, Urjit Patel, and Shaktikanta Das.
It's perfect. Absolutely, that's the answer. Well done there, Preetham. Plus 20 into the lead. That's the answer that I was looking for. So the last 4 RBI governors. All right, so this was a chronological list. And this question is brought to you by our title sponsor, Union Bank of India. That's well done, Preetham. 20 points to you, brings you to the lead for the moment. But lots of points still to be scored in this round and the next one. We'll move on to question number 2. Please reset. First clue. Here's number 1. Tell me the 4th in the list. Who's gone for it? Jamir. Yes.
Aramco.
Say that again.
Saudi Aramco.
Is incorrect. That's a minus 5. Rohan, just in time for the first clue. Plus 20, minus 5.
I'll say Apple.
Your answer is?
Apple.
That is incorrect. That's a minus 5. Please reset. Both of you can press the buzzer again on the second clue. All right, here's clue number 2. For plus 10, minus 5. Minus 5 already to Kochi, minus 5 already to Delhi. But you can both get your points back, and others can get 10 also. 5 seconds. No one. Clue number 3. Plus 5, minus 5. I'm sure you can identify. No. Okay, closing. Audience, what's the 4th in the list? Yes, sir. Not Alibaba. Hold on, Francis. That side? Jeff Bezos. Not Jeff Bezos. Anybody else? Shantanu? And what's your logic? Is correct. That's the answer. These are essentially the Fortune Global 500 22 top 4 companies in the order of their revenue. So I showed you China National Petroleum, State Grid Corporation, then Amazon, and then finally Walmart. Walmart is what I was looking for. Minus 5 Kochi, minus 5 Delhi. We'll move on to number 3. First clues, please reset. Okay. Here's my first one. First clue. Right, Naveen. From Sai Mitra Constructions.
Vivo IPL.
Your answer is?
Vivo.
Minus 5. Anybody else on the clue? All right. Rohan?
Oppo.
That's a minus 5, Rohan. Please reset. Please reset. All right. Now.
No, I was on the same clue. I have
no, but the time was up. You can still answer, but for plus 10, minus 5.
No, but why? I buzzed on the same clue, right?
No, 20 seconds were up.
No, I buzzed before. You can ask them. We can check the cameras. I buzzed immediately after. You can check the cameras.
No, wait. I'll ask the organizers. Did he? Yeah. He buzzed within 20 seconds? All right, sure. Go for it. Plus 20, minus 5. Tata is a minus 5. Oh, dear. Okay, moving on. Second clue. Who's gone for it? Yes, no, wait. Yes, Krishnan.
I'll say the 4th in the list is Dream 11, DLF, Pepsi, followed by Vivo, Dream 11, and now Tata.
is correct. That's the answer. I think everybody was on the right track, but you forgot about COVID 2020 IPL season, where Dream 11 was the sponsor. That was the answer. Tata is the current one, which makes them 5th in the list. So it's a -5 to 3 different participants. That's Chennai, who got a -5, Hyderabad, who got a -5, Delhi, who got a -5, but a +10 to Krishnan. That's the answer. This is Dream 11, the first 4 IPL sponsors in that order. Please reset the buzzer. Okay, that was a very interesting one, but I'll keep a close eye for the next time. All right. Sorry about that, Preetham, anyway. Okay, first question, first clue. Sorry, fourth question, first clue. Yeah. Yes, Naveen? Quick.
Tomatsu.
-5. Komatsu or Tomatsu, that's a -5. Please reset. -5 to Naveen. Clue number 2. Okay, Naveen again. Yes, +10, -5. You got a -5 already. Quick, Naveen.
Earnshning.
Say that again.
Earnshning.
That is incorrect. -5. Question passes to Rohan from Delhi.
KPMG.
Why?
The auditors, right? So that's Deloitte. I think this is PwC. Then came EY. This is EY and then KPMG.
Is correct. That's the answer. You got it right, the funda, but you got the order wrong. That's the answer. That's 2 negatives there for Naveen, so makes it a -10 and all for you on this one. And well done, Rohan, gets you a +10. Very good. Final one coming. Yeah, please reset. Done? Okay. Here's the first one. First clue. Yes, we will. If you can just correct that. Yeah.
Is this the last question?
Of this round, yes. And there's one more round after this. Okay, here's clue 1. You don't have to squint your eyes. It's just what you see here. You don't have to read the cities or states or whatever. It's pretty much there. Time's up. Clue number 2. Whoever this gentleman is running, sorry to cut your face there because I didn't want participants to get confused to identify who he is. But that wasn't really needed. You don't have to identify who this guy is. On the buzzer? No. Okay, no one. Moving on, third clue for +5, -5. So they're all generic representations which go in something, and there's a fourth one. I mean, except the first one, which itself goes. The other 2 are generic representations. No? Okay. All right, no one trying. Audience, tell me the fourth one. Should be interesting. Yes, ma'am? Take the mic.
Decathlon?
No, just give the mic forward. Yeah.
Forrest Gump?
No, not Lal Singh Chadda either. No, so this is, I have further worked on an iconic logo, or iconic brand messaging or slogan, not a logo.
Nike?
No. That is correct. This is Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. So I wanted you to say Dunkin' Donuts. This was the only logo that I could find which I could essentially use for this because, I tried ultimate driving, pleasure. That would be too vague and all that. So, eventually this is what I found that, this is something that I could do. If I would have given that, it was a clear takeaway. Nobody attempted this. That brings us to the end of round number 4. We will take a look at the scores after this round before we move into the final one. But a couple of questions for the audience. All right, audience, here's my questions for you. The first one sponsored by Parker Pen by Luxor Group. Okay, we've been hearing about WeWork, and I think one of the answers was also around that gentleman in his second innings. But I'm asking about YouWork, okay, not WeWork, YouWork. The company's boldest initiative to date is YouWork, co-developed with trade unions and policymakers in the UK. Employees who opt into YouWork are paid a monthly retainer when they commit to work a specified number of weeks a year on short-term assignments for the company. Given the success of YouWork in the UK, it is being rolled out in other countries. Which company is behind YouWork? So U here is the alphabet U, all right, not Y-O-U. All right, the gentleman in white. No, the gentleman in white. Francis, will
Uber?
No. Francis, that was your answer too. No, not Uber. YouWork. Okay, think, traditional company that's been around for a while. Unilever. Take the mic, please.
Unilever.
Is correct. That's the answer. This is Unilever. Like I said, trade unions, policymakers in the UK, I think your attention was diverted with the fact that you have to work a specified number of weeks a year on short-term assignments, which is why you said Uber. Anyway, let's move on to another question. This one sponsored by Grayon Cosmetics. In 1985, Rajiv Gandhi, sorry, one second. Yeah. In 1985, Rajiv Gandhi decided to expand the scope of the Ministry of Education to include culture, youth affairs, women and child development. I'm guessing everybody is aware. The new portfolio was named the Ministry of Human Resource Development. The person who became the first HRD minister, he put his hand down, he raised it, then he put his hand down, in 1985, held the portfolio for 3 years before he became a prime minister. Sir at the back, there, in the mask.
VP Singh, Vishwanath Pratap Singh.
Is not the answer that I was looking for. Can we bring it to this gentleman in black t-shirt in front? Can we bring it here, please?
Narasimha Rao.
Is correct. That's the answer. He was the first minister of HRD before, for 3 years before he became the prime minister. We'll take a look at the scores. Well done there. There's a prize coming for you, sponsored by Grayon Cosmetics. We'll take a look at the scores heading into the final round. Preetham's on 80 currently. Okay, so the lead is ebbing and flowing. Preetham's now leading back into the lead. He's at 80. Rohan's still at 70, although he got a few answers right, then he got a few wrong. So he's 10 points behind. He's at 70, and then some distance away, we've increased the margin with Naveen. So he's gone back to 49. Pattabi Raman still on 34. Krishnan on 29. And Jameer on -5. So those are the scores heading into the final round. All right, let's go. This round is called Triple Trouble. I'll be giving you 5 questions on the buzzer, and you won't see any text on screen. I will read out the question for you, but you'll see a visual. If by looking at the visual, you know the answer to the question, hit the buzzer, and I'll identify you, tell me what your answer is, or even before your answer, you can either decide to step up or step down. If you decide to step up, and you give me the right answer, I'll give you 20, but if you give me a wrong answer, I'll give you a -10. Okay? Or, you can say step down if you're not too confident, but you still want to dip your toes. You can say step down, I'll give you 5 points if you're right, but a very little -2. Not too much, just a -2 if you're wrong. But if you don't say step up or step down before your answer, it's a default score +10, -5. So if you forget to say step up, step down, it doesn't matter to me. I will give you a +10 or -5, either way, depending on your answer. Do not give the answer and then say, oh, but I wanted to say step up. No, please don't do that. Say step up or step down before. Let me confirm that, okay, you said step up. Now give me your answer, and you can do that. All right? 3 buzzers per question. And everybody has the same options of stepping up, stepping down, 20, 10, 5, -10, -5, -2, respectively. Clear? Okay? 100 points to be won. Still anybody's game. Here is question number. Actually, what we'll also do is after the end of the 3rd question, because there are 3 prizes, right? if for the final two questions, if there's somebody who's really way off and cannot mathematically change the order of first, second, and third, they cannot be on the podium at all. I'll ask you to not hit the buzzer anymore. All right, so I'll request the team at the console, just let me know if I should prevent somebody from participating in question 4 and question 5. All right, but first 3 questions, everybody is welcome. Here's question number 1. Right, Naveen.
This is Robert Ripley of Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Robert Ripley of Ripley's Believe It or Not. My question was, I haven't even said anything. You're already regretting the fact that you gave an answer. Okay, my question. In the 1940s, I will give you the opportunity to regret. Just hold on. In the 1940s, Parker partnered with which American to create this ad promoting its classic quick-drying Quink? You said Robert Ripley of Ripley's Believe It or Not. The answer that I was looking for, believe it or not, is Robert Ripley. Now you can regret because you could have stepped up and taken a 20, but Naveen, you've already done that. Okay, no more round 2 of regrets, hopefully, for Naveen. That's a good answer there. Nevertheless, 10 points to you. It is indeed Robert Ripley of Ripley's Believe It or Not. And so, there was a discussion that Quink doesn't come from quick dry ink, but comes from this Indonesian gentleman who's, believed to be the inventor of it, called Quisambing, right? So you get qui and ink from there. But anyway, that's not everybody claims that. And so they call it as Quink, portmanteau of quick dry ink. Good answer, Naveen, gets you a +10. And this question was brought to you by our writing instruments partner, Parker Pen by Luxor Group.
Ajay, just a quick question. So do you have a clarifier on each slide mentioning what you are asking for? Because here it said identify him.
Yes.
You have that?
Yeah. Right? Okay. Keep the composure, gentlemen. Decide you want to step up or step down, okay? Here's my next one, number 2. Somebody's gone for it, and that is Preetham.
I will step up.
You will step up for +20, -10. Preetham, what is your answer?
ISS, the International Space Station.
My question. Taking more than a year to develop, this 20 kg coffee machine was built by Lavazza with an engineering company for a specific client. The beverage was named a portmanteau of the place where it was to be consumed and espresso. What is the name of this beverage, or where was it supposed to be consumed? Your answer is ISS. The answer that I was looking for is indeed correct. This is called the espresso, made to be consumed at the International Space Station. Well done on stepping up as well. Preetham gets you a +20 as a result. Good answer there. Very good. Please reset. All right, one more question to go. After this, if there's anybody beyond, 60 points or so, actually 40 points. If you're beyond 40 points of third place, we'll ignore that calculation of whether they take a negative and then you have to take a positive. We'll ignore that. If you're beyond 40 points of third place, I won't allow you to participate in questions 4 and questions 5. All right, so this is it for the others who are some distance away from the top 3. All right, here's number 3. In May 2021, we saw this Shiba Inu statue on the left, and in October 2021, we saw a 7-foot Harambe statue on the right. Across what did these statues appear? On the buzzer first is Preetham, followed by Rohan. Yes, Preetham?
I will step down.
You will step down, so for +5, -2.
I'll say the Wall Street Bull, the charging bull.
The Wall Street?
Bull, the charging bull at Wall Street.
The charging bull of Wall Street, and you decided to step down, which means I will give you a +5. Why did you step down? Could have taken a 10 or 20 and got it done with. No? You want to take it down to the wire or something? All right, well done. Nevertheless, 5 points. Can we give them a round of applause? Very well done there. Good answer there. Preetham, console, please confirm if we should eliminate Kochi, Mumbai, all 3 of them? They are 40 points distance of third place?
No, I think
Just tell me third place score. 59. Tell me fourth place score. 34. No, so 34 plays, which is who? Patabi Raman. Okay. Then fifth place? 29 and 54, right?
59.
Third was 59. So 29, 59 still plays. Okay, and sixth? -5. That's Jameer, right? All right. Thank you for playing, Jameer. Yeah, but I've already confirmed. That's too much of a, I'll tell you what that would mean. It would mean him taking a negative first, then it comes to you, and then you take, so I'm avoiding that situation. But thank you for playing, Jameer. He was second runner-up in the national final last year. He was still in the national final this year, but unfortunately, this is it, Jameer, for you. We will do a similar understanding after the end of this following question as well. If there's anybody who's beyond 20 points, all right, that'll be all, okay? So don't be beyond 20 points, even though that math works, but I want to restrict the math that I want to do because we're getting close to lunch and I'm hungry. All right, here's question number 4. Okay. Dave Ulrich, modern HR. George Elton Mayo, human resource management. Robert Owen. Right, Preetham.
I will step down.
Step down again.
I'll say father of.
What do you mean?
They are the respective fathers of those fields that you mentioned. They're called, or technologies, etc. They're called the father of.
Dave Ulrich, you're saying father of modern HR.
Yeah.
George Elton Mayo, father of human resource management. Can you confirm yes or no?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Robert Owen, father of personal management. Andy Grove, father of OKRs. What nickname or title connects them? He said step down, and he gets a +5. That's well done. Well done there, Preetham. Absolutely good answer there. 5 points to you for that one. So they're all fathers of these respective fields that I spoke of. Very good. Now, if you can confirm if there's anybody beyond 20 points of 59. Anybody below 39? Krishnan? Is that 29? Patabi Raman is at 34. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for playing. Well done, Krishnan, qualifying from Bangalore. Unfortunately, this is where your journey ends. You finish 5th in this quiz. And Patabi Raman, well done, winner in the Mumbai regional round. And one could argue you had a home advantage, which kind of worked in the early part of the quiz, but if I remember correctly, in the later part, I didn't hear a lot from you. You finished 4th in this quiz. Well done, nevertheless, Patabi Raman from HCL. You finished 4th. Right. Thank you for playing. Can we give them the 3 that remain a round of applause, and the 3 that I've asked to not participate a round of applause as well? All right, final one. For essentially, you can. Preetham can, and Rohan can. But if you can confirm the distance between first and second, is that more than 30 points? It's more than 40 points? All right, fine. So, okay. So essentially, I should not ask Preetham to play the last one. All right, thank you for playing, Preetham. All right, final one. Essentially playing between Delhi and Hyderabad. I think that would decide one of the 2 spots on the podium. Okay, that's correct, right? You guys were doing the calculation as well? Yeah? All right. Here's my final one. What's behind that gray box? All right, my question. Good Jobs First is an American policy research center that promotes corporate and government accountability in economic development. It runs various kinds of trackers like Violation Tracker, Tax Breaker Tracker, Amazon Tracker, and another tracker that you see here, covering approximately 3,000 companies, of which these are the top 10. What tracker is this? A topic that has generated significant noise in India and is estimated to be rupees 3.55 lakh crores in the 2022-2023 budget? I will. What tracker is this? A topic that has generated a significant noise in India in last few days or weeks, and is estimated to be rupees 3.55 lakh crores. So a significant amount in the 22-23 budget. All right, Naveen's going for it. Perhaps pressure of the scoreboard. Yes, Naveen.
So minus 10, right?
If you take a step up.
Yeah, step up. Negative is minus 10.
Plus 20. Be positive, Naveen. Plus 20, minus 10, but yes.
Yeah, I'm stepping up. I have no other choice. Okay, my guess is carbon value.
Carbon value, rupees 3.55 lakh crores in the 2022-23 budget. That is incorrect, Naveen. It's a minus 10. Do you want to take a shot? No? Although even if you take it with a step up, the difference will still be the same. But do you want to take it? Because others' position I've already decided. That's fine. Do you want to end it on a high? Take a step down and answer. Audience, you want to see Rohan take a step down and answer? See? Take a step down and answer, no. 3.55 lakh crores in the 2022-23 budget. What tracker is this? This is, of course, not an Indian tracker, but similar thing. Something is in a lot of news these days or whatever. Okay, you've not pressed the buzzer, but let's see if you have an answer. So I won't give or take away points. Let it be. We'll close it here, all right? Give me an answer, and then I move to the audience.
You said last 2 days it made noise.
No, last few weeks. In India, it's been making a lot of news and noise. Which is the same, no? Kind of, if you watch.
I mean, maybe chip shortage. So
okay, no, nothing. Chip shortage, 3.55 lakh crores. Yes, sir, in blue. Subsidy, that is correct. So this is subsidy value. Total of 3.55 lakh crores of subsidies of various kinds being assigned in the 22-23 budget, right? That's what I was looking for. One final set of 2 questions for the audience. Both sponsored, one sponsored by Parker Pen by Luxor Group, our writing instruments partner, and the second one by Grey On Cosmetics, our associate sponsor. And in the meanwhile, while the team does the scoring, here's my question to the audience. First one, on 29th July, India became only the 3rd country in the world, or 29th July this year, to have an exchange like this after China and Turkey. It was launched in, yes, the gentleman in red shirt. Can you take the mic behind you? I was going to say that, but what is it? What is it about? Okay, no. Somebody else. I will just complete. It was launched in the gift city of Gujarat. What exchange is it? Sir, that side. You don't have to give me the acronym and the expansion.
Exchange for electricity?
Not electricity. Let's bring it this side. You've tried to give me 5, 6 answers. Finally, give me a correct answer. Yes, please. Take the mic behind you.
I've tried gold.
Never go wrong with gold. That is correct. That is indeed correct. There's an audience prize coming for you. He's tried to give me 7 or 8 answers. How many? All wrong, all minus 10s. Finally, get a big plus 100. Audience prize coming for him there. Well done. Good answer. It is the bullion exchange or the IIBX. Very good. Okay. Final question for the audience. One more. Okay. This one's by Grey On Cosmetics. Launched in 2016 by the Ministry of MSME, the Z certification aims to implement the ZED culture. Okay. Okay. Bas, done. You can put your hand now. Okay. I gave it to you for gold, right? Okay, anybody else wants to try yet? No, I'll complete. The Z culture in India for becoming globally competitive. This 4-letter acronym, ZD, ZE, of the scheme has twin focus on customers and society. In the first focus area, that is ZD, the quality of products is said to be very high. And the second, that is ZE, there should be no adverse impact on the environment by manufacturing. Please expand ZD, ZE. Francis, you know I'm not going to come to you. Wait. You've tried also. Francis, you've won some prizes. I'm looking for unique winners. Anybody else wants to try? Please expand ZD, ZE for me. The ZD is essentially the quality of products has to be very high, and the second, that is ZE. There should be no adverse impact. Okay, yes, the gentleman in gray. You've not won a prize, right? All right, yes.
Zero defect, zero emission.
Passing to your neighbor?
We had the same one.
Same. Oh, that was teamwork gone wrong. All right, this side, 2 left.
Is it zero defect, zero effect?
Is correct. This is zero defect, zero effect. So a proper noun for the case of the acronym. That's well done. Good answer there. Prize coming to you by Gray on Cosmetics. All right, so that's it. Thank you, everyone. But before we bring this event to a close, of course, there's the prizes that need to be distributed. And so with great delight, may I request the company of Mr. Satish Menon, National Head, Events and Activations, the Hindu Group, for distribution of the 6th prize. All right, can we have a look at the scores? All right, the final scorecard. In 6th place is Jameer with a score of -5. Congratulations, Jameer. You finished 6th in the national final. In 5th is Krishnan Mudalyar from Alstom India from Bangalore. And in 4th place is Patabi Raman with a score of 34. But we'll wait, we'll invite Jameer on stage first. Jameer, if you can please come forward and collect your prize. That's well done. Thank you, sir. Jameer, if you can also proceed downstairs. Thank you. Now, may I request the company of Mr. Vaidyanathan, Senior General Manager, Circulation, the Hindu Group, for distribution of the 5th prize. So please. May I request Krishnan Murlidhar from Alstom India, winner at the Bengaluru regional round, finishing 5th in the national final. Krishnan. Come closer. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Krishnan. Right. May I now invite Mr. Thomas, Chief of Bureau West, the Hindu Business Line, for distribution of the 4th prize. And 4th place, winner at Mumbai, 4th place in the national final is Patabi Raman from HCL Technologies. Thank you, Patabi Raman. Mr. Thomas, may I request you to please be on stage? Now, for the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st prize, we need to identify who's 3rd. So let's take a look. In 3rd place, the 2nd runner-up of the Hindu Business Line Cerebration Corporate Quiz 2022 is Naveen Kumar from Sai Mitra Constructions, Hyderabad. And for the second runner-up, alongside Mr. Thomas, may I invite Mr. Nadeem Ahmed, Regional Head Enterprise Account Manage Engine. Sir, please. And there's more. There's more, Naveen. So there's one more. There's one more. Thank you. Congratulations, Naveen. Thank you, sirs. Thank you so much. Thank you, Naveen. If you can join the audience, please. Thank you. All right, so second runner-up, Naveen gets Luxor pens by Parker, vouchers by Grayon. Of course, we saw that check worth rupees 25,000, trophy and certificate. Congratulations, Naveen, second runner-up in the national final. And finally, for the first runner-up and the champions prizes, just hold on. May I request Mr. Raghuveer Srinivasan, editor, the Hindu BusinessLine, alongside Dr. K.L. Raju, General Manager, Union Bank of India, to reward our first runner-up and the champion for their hard-earned victory. And no surprises, as Sir was hoping, and he reminded me when he came up on stage, it turned out to be a Barclays sweep. Not hoping, but this is what he initially mentioned. There is an internal competition between Barclays and the first runner-up and the national champion are both from Barclays. But in which order? Let's find out. Our first runner-up for the Hindu BusinessLine Celebration Quiz 2022 is Rohan Khanna from Delhi. More prizes for you, Rohan. Yeah. If I can request you to be here. Thank you, Rohan. In second place, Rohan wins Luxor pens by Parker, vouchers by Grayon, a check worth rupees 50,000, and trophy and certificate. Congratulations, Rohan Khanna from Barclays, our first runner-up. And our eventual winner, his journey to the final, like I said, in the regional final, he had to defeat the first runner-up in the national final from last year. And when he reached here, the lead between the two Barclays representatives from different cities ebbed and flowed, went one way and the other. And till eventually, one can argue that he was being kind enough to give his fellow made from Barclays an opportunity to get close to him. He kept stepping down on not one but two answers. But I think he was not too sure of them. But what we are sure of is our winner for the Hindu Business Line Cerebration Quiz 2022 is from Barclays, hails from Chennai, is Preetam Upadhyaya. Congratulations. Preetam as our national champion. He wins Luxor pens by Parker, vouchers by Grey On, check worth rupees 75,000, trophy and certificate. Congratulations to all the winners. Very well done, each one of you. And at this point, I'd like to invite the company of Mr. Satish Menon, National Head Events and Activations, the Hindu Group, to deliver a vote of thanks. So please. Yes, sir, please.
Well, friends, thank you so much for coming and gracing this occasion. Ajay, I must say this level of quizzing has been amazing this year. I think we all have seen the kind of quizzes, but Business and Celebration Quiz is always special and a very unique show till date. To make this event grand success, a lot of sponsors supported us. To start with, presenting sponsor, Union Bank of India. Thank you, the Union Bank team, for supporting us, believing in us that we deliver the best in quizzing. Thank you, Manage Engine, for supporting us as a powered by sponsor. Thank you, Luxor Pen, for supporting us as in-associate sponsor. Also, thank you, Grey On Cosmetic, for the associate sponsor for supporting us. Also, thanks to our ad sales colleague who has helped on this particular event to make it success. Our circulation colleagues, thank you so much for supporting us again. Also, NewsX, our broadcast partner for this event, and our Wood Factor, the event organizer for this. Next year, this is going to be 20th edition for us. We are looking forward for larger participation from you all. This event is going to be further tough, and do continue reading Business Line to know more details about the BL Celebration Quiz. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Right, what a day, what a season, what an ultimate final. That draws curtains to the Hindu Business Line Cerebration Corporate Quiz 2022 with a promise to be back with equal vigor, equal enthusiasm, while also hoping for that reciprocation from various organizations and institutions who have sent their representatives year after year for what is this celebration, this joyous, jubilation that is the Cerebration Quiz that we bring to you year after year. Well, that's it. I look forward to your presence in future editions of this quiz on behalf of the organizing team. It's a wrap, but before that, very importantly, may I request the company of all the guests on stage back again. Please, sirs, if we can have you back on stage. Mr. Satish Menon, Mr. Vaidyanathan, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Nadeem Ahmed, Mr. Raghuveer Srinivasan, and Dr. KL Raju, sirs, if we can please have you on stage. And I would request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Sirs, if you can please be here. Thank you, everyone. I request the audience, organizers, participants, everybody to please join us for lunch outside. That's it. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Look forward to your participation next year as well. May I request the finalists to please come back on stage for a group photograph, and I request everyone to please join us for lunch outside. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Please bring in your prizes as well. Yeah, please get the prizes, the trophies, and the checks. Get the certificates also, please, for 4th, 5th, and 6th specifically. Please get your checks and trophies for a group photograph. Hello, check. He's not here. Patabi Raman is here. Naveen? Oh, he's gone for lunch, is it? We'll have to call him. If you can please check, Naveen, has he already left for lunch? Or just call him. Call Naveen. Please stand in front of your checks, please. And Naveen is coming. Naveen, if you can bring your prizes, the trophy and the certificate, and please join us for a group photograph. Thank you. And all the guests. Okay, yeah. Jugaad. So I'll just come from the back, yeah.